άθλιον επέτεινε ελπιγέατα αυτή γίγνου ελεήμων το εχθρό, ώστε ουδέποτε κακό να πηγάσατο, ου πείθεις με τις παιγνείς, ώστις επέβαλεν πάσαν ουσίαν. Ου κακόλας του σημείου ζωθήραζε νόμον, ή μη δύσμυρος, μη καθίει το βλέμμα αμήχανος, επιδείκνει έλεος ως πολίτης προς συμπολίτην, ουδέν κακό να περγάστην.
Sorry about that.
How did you get past the guard? No one gets past the guard.
Relax. Pericles sent me.
Praise Athena. I knew he'd send help. I was worried they sent someone after me.
They? Who?
The shadows in the night. Why you fear falling asleep? They're hunting me. Us. No one is safe in Athens anymore.
The cult of Cosmos. You...
Of course I know about the cult.
These are instructions.
On how to kill me. But they've been torn.
Then Pericles isn't just getting you out of Athens to save you from the trial. He's saving you from being murdered.
I don't know who to trust. I'm just an artist. I just wanted to create...
First, you need to pull yourself together. You're on trial. The people are... I said pull yourself together.
Yes, of course.
Cleon said you're wasting the people's Zrakmi. If he had his way, he'd serve them your head.
Cleon mentioned me? That's going to hurt Pericles. First impiety, now theft. After...
You and Pericles.
For Pericles and me, it started with our love of Athens. Our differences push us to greatness. That is true friendship.
All right, we need to go. Do you have any idea where I can take you?
South of Athens, there's an island called Seriphos. My friend Theras lives there. When I discovered the plot...
Good. Any...
Yes. And a guard!
I'll distract them while you sneak out. Meet me tonight to set sail for Seriphos. Don't show your face until you see me at the docks.
I understand.
You didn't really think I'd let you come and go as you please, did you? Now, where are you?
The gods can't help you now!
Έλα. Off we go. They'll be on high alert here.
Aha! You're mine!
Good. You made it. I was beginning to worry.
I told you I'd get you out of Athens.
So you did.
Can your friend be
Theras and I have been friends for a long time.
Wasting time will only get us into trouble. Let's head to Seriphos while we still can.
Let's set sail!
Commander on board!
Endless waters, Commander.
Look there! Salvage!
I never thought.
Careful, Commander. It's not safe.
I've left places I've called home.
Faster! More oars! Under positions! Ready your bows! Ready to shoot! Usaros!
Wait until they are ready! Commander, they're right now!
Release! Archers to the front!
They are headed straight for us!
Increase speed!
Take reinforcements on deck!
Attack! Now! Everyone brace yourselves! Archers! Ready! Archers, get ready! Release now!
We need to move before they hit us! Now again!
fat horse on my head now.
I need more crew up here!
Forward!
Now!
Archer! Forward! Barrage!
I'm getting in position! Don't break the tunnel! We need more crew!
Attack!
Oh, good! Here we're ready!
Arrows! Ready yourselves! Let's board the bastards! Everyone to your positions! We'll crush them! Archers! Arrows! Throwers, go! Race! Ship your oars! Get that sail up! Archers! Take your marks! Archers! Ready yourselves!
see that volcano?
It's pretty hard to miss.
Some say there is an entrance to the underworld at the bottom.
And what? You enter by diving in it?
That's the spirit! A brave Arcadian I once knew had the same idea.
And what happened to him?
The heat of the flames turned him to ashes before he made it halfway down.
I guess some mysteries are best left unexplored.
This is a nice ship.
You don't have to do that.
Do what?
Fill the silence.
Oh, I wasn't trying to do that at all. I simply don't find myself traveling the seas very often.
It can be freeing.
Yes, freeing seems to be an accurate word. Although I begin to feel a little sick.
Lean over the side if you need to. Otherwise, you're cleaning it up.
We need to be careful in these waters.
Get board!
Is your stomach turning as much as mine is?
You'll get used to it. We'll reach Serifos before long. Sails up now! Let's move! Everyone to battle positions! Archers! Get ready to fire! Slow! Head for open water! Less speed!
Well, we got out of that alive. Something to be thankful for.
It's good to see you alive and well, Phidias.
And you, Theras. As you can see, I didn't get here alone.
Ah, yes. The kind and thoughtful hero you mentioned in your letter.
I'm glad I could get him out alive.
And for that heroism, I found some information on a man named Brisson who's plotting Phidias' early demise. Hopefully you can make something of this clue.
I can.
Please give Pericles my thanks and my farewell. And be careful. I still believe many in Athens are in danger.
Ready to sail!
We are heading into dangerous waters.
More speed! the oars! Speed up! Here they come! Let's go! We're at maximum speed! Sailing speed!
Carefully, Commander. It's not safe here.
To the oars!
We've spotted some salvage! We should pick up that salvage!
More speed! Slow the ship! Whoa!
The commander's left the helm!
And not... Come on! Ella.
They won't ask any questions. Best keep out of sight.
You stand no chance!
Τι τούτο είναι?
You must be the one Pericles sent.
I am. He said there is an ostracism vote, but didn't tell me what I'm here to do.
Of course he didn't. That's what I'm for.
If someone is exiled, can they return?
If they do, they'll be punished.
What does someone have to do to be ostracized?
Anyone seen as a threat to the city or the people is enough. And then it is up to the vote. Some have been ostracized.
What's my role in this?
The votes have already been cast. We don't have long before they're counted. Take the ostraka in this bag and exchange them with the ones currently under guard.
You want me to rig the ostracism?
Pericles does. And he has his reasons, I'm sure. Bring me the bag you took from the room and I'll take care of the rest.
No one will see me go in or out.
They'll keep a sharp watch here.
Do it!
Going down, Vistios!
What's happening here?
Is anyone there?
Go.
What life ends here? Keep it down! You spot anything?
I've not found the trail, sir.
Oh, you are not trying hard enough. Go!
Coming for you, Mistios.
Come on, coward!
I'll find him soon enough.
Who could have done such a thing? I know him.
That should do it. I should let Pericles' contact know.
Got it, sir.
Busy.
Someone's paying me a lot of brandy for your I'll fight you until my last
see him!
Don't you dare!
He's here!
It'll soon be over. Coming, mistress.
Why prolong the suffering?
I didn't expect to be this easily. You are no match for me.
It's done.
You work quickly.
What are you going to do with them?
Dump them in a well. Ah, it looks like the official has arrived.
I apologize for the delay. There was evidence someone attempted to tamper with the votes. Don't worry. The Ostraka are all accounted for. The votes were counted, and Anaxagoras is to be ostracized.
Be slow to fall into friendship, but once you do, continue firm and constant. It will be more difficult for me now that Anaxagoras must leave Athens. We were quite close, although he and Pericles were much closer. It's strange, Pericles wasn't here today to defend him.
Would Pericles normally defend someone?
A good friend? Of course. Yet, Anaxagoras seems pleased with the result. This day has brought more questions than answers.
You said you were close.
He was like a mentor to me. Many of my best thoughts came to fruition through our conversations.
Who are you?
Ask anyone and they'll tell you Socrates. But a name gives you nothing. Our actions determine who we are, and every action has its pleasures and its price. With that said, then, who do you claim to be?
My name is Alexios.
And still, I don't feel I know you. Perhaps I can find out who you are a different way.
You want to know me?
Knowledge is the one good in this world. Surely you agree?
Of course. Knowledge drives everything I do.
Then we are the same in that way.
Knowledge of when to attack, what weapon to use, or when to use reason instead of violence.
We seem to put our love of knowledge into practice quite differently.
I use it how I need to.
You are clearly someone who would do whatever you feel is necessary. Perhaps for drachmi, or maybe to further a personal goal.
That describes a lot of people.
I suppose I'm curious why you did.
I did what I was asked to do.
And your needs are greater than those of the man you helped ostracize. Still, you raise a fine point. Who is more responsible? Anaxagoras for getting himself mixed up in this, or you, for simply sealing his fate?
I'm not responsible for his actions. I have one thing to think about, my own.
Then I hope you also think about today, about Anaxagoras, about choice.
Socrates! There you are.
Here I am.
You're late. They're all waiting for you.
I wish to see Anaxagoras' fate, and so I have. Tell them I'm on my way. Well, it seemed our conversation is at its end. Although I hope it isn't the final one we have.
I wouldn't know. The illustrious Alexios. That's everything Pericles wanted. Time to return to him and find out what these Athenians know about my mother. Careful. Don't want to be caught here.
Μετέβηνε στον οβολοστάτη.
Επί των ημερών μόνο ήκος. Τι αυτό το Σάββατο.
Γυρίσου.
Alexios, it's you!
Phoebe?
You said you weren't coming back to Kefalonia, so I decided to leave too.
I said I wouldn't be coming back, but I don't remember saying you should leave.
Well, here I am.
How did you even get here, Phoebe?
Well, I did make some drachmi working for Marcos.
So you paid someone to bring you to Athens?
Not exactly.
Phoebe...
I needed a drachmi for when I arrived. I couldn't use it all to leave, and I didn't want to wait any longer. So I sneaked on a ship. Don't worry, nobody saw.
I just can't believe you made it.
I don't remember much of Athens from when I was a baby. But every once in a while, something feels familiar. It's nice.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So, you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
I don't understand why I have to change.
It's just what you do here. I felt weird at first, but you forget about it pretty fast.
And my weapons?
Don't worry, I'll take care of them. We don't want to scare people in there.
Well... How is it you're working for Aspasia?
Well, I did get into a little bit of trouble after I got to Athens. I may have been a leader of a small group of orphans that tried to cheat Aspasia. We didn't know it was her, though.
And you convinced...
No. She asked...
That was luck. I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't. Not like that, anyway.
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things.
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
I feel uncomfortable in this.
Now you look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously...
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't?
No weapons.
Here, Alexios. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made his grand entrance.
Herodotus. Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate.
I won't. Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now, they may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future. Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual...
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies!
I've heard of Sophocles. In my line of work, it pays to know who the richest and most famous men are.
Hermippos has also written his... You should drink more. Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates! always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for...
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. So...
This is going to be a long night. Parties should be about vomiting up blood, not vomiting up poetry. These people are so...
If these guests aren't to your own unique tastes, then just...
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere, and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your sister said.
Agreed. Pericles needs to know. I'll stay here and look for clues.
I hope they know something about...
Me too.
Yes, you come and talk to this infuriating airblogger. I've had my fill. Perhaps later. First, explain to me your point again.
A new face in Pericles' abode! Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it...
I am called many things.
What do you call yourself then?
Alexios.
I wouldn't peg you as an Alexios. But never mind. I'm Aristophanes. And this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce...
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for...
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides? Now, if you'll excuse us, I was just about to dazzle this old dog with my impression of Pericles. I call it the wooden board.
The man is your host.
Under every stone hides a politician, I always...
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with a...
Spare me. I'm only looking for clues to help me find a Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you could talk to Euripides. He's the...
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
You want to get Euripides drunk. Are you hoping he's going to make an even bigger scene than you did?
Ha! We both know that's not possible. But you're a feisty one.
All right, if nothing else...
You need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away.
How do you know Pericles?
I believe you mean to ask me, how does Pericles know you? I'm the greatest dramatist in the land, mentor to Euripides, lover of Asclepios, father of theater, and so on, and so on.
I'm sure it's a real honor to have you hiding in his kitchen. You're awfully worked up over Euripides.
I'm never just anything, foreigner. Though I confess, Euripides and I hold a bond deeper than brotherhood. Why he slams it with a banal...
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here.
I'm here for your sweet wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you...
How's Euripides?
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now...
It wouldn't be a...
And so it isn't the rich and powerful, but the gods who are the source of justice?
What? No! Have you been listening to nothing I say?
Ah, the Mystios from the Oster system.
Of course, I only use the terms war or god or civility in the context of what can be observed. So I can observe...
I haven't seen you around before, citizen.
Sure, we can talk.
Before Protagoras changed the subject, we were talking about the next great leader of a...
I'll change the subject again.
Spartan? Hopefully she's dead in the gutters.
I wonder if you found the woman.
If this is getting nowhere,
If you don't want to discuss...
If you're an ally of Cleon, why would Pericles invite you?
You're not from Athens, outsider. Here, we...
Why isn't Aspasia here?
Can you be certain she isn't? To observe her presence is still no guarantee that she is here.
In my opinion, it's just like her.
This has been...
You're back.
This has been... useless.
Εις φαντασία, λέω.
Τι γίνεται?
It's come back for more. Care to see my...
I'm sure he wouldn't.
When I need to relax, I start...
Quickly! Bring him...
After my argument with Sophocles...
I'm Pericles' new servant. I'd be happy.
An Athenian servant.
I was a rower on Pericles' ship, where he took pity on me. Now, I pour wine for people who question my word. And his.
I wasn't questioning.
I'm only here because I'm...
And yet it gave us the...
Pericles has invited...
Either we dine here and praise Pericles, or we dine with Cleon. But Cleon has all the charm of a typical politician. A horrible voice, bad breeding, and vulgar manners.
Why don't you just apologize to Sophocles?
It's he who should apologize to you.
Sophocles is a friend, and one good friend is worth an entire family. He just needs time to recover from his outburst.
Let's conjure Dionysos, shall we?
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round!
Ready for more?
Yeah, I can hardly stomach this pig's piss.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more!
You ready for another?
This wine is terrible.
I like you.
I brought myself. I'm on the...
Fled?
She lost 2 children.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Every Pidis.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity.
After what she went through.
Oh, then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos.
I love getting drunk.
I'll think about it. Hippocrates Synarchos. Here I come.
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
Φαντασία πλέον.
You just got here. You can't leave already.
Someone's being hurt.
Open this door, or I'll kick it in!
Don't mind her. She likes to watch. Such authority.
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were...
I only came to this symposium to find someone.
Sounds like we can help each other then, doesn't it? You fetch us a bit of oil, I help you find who you're looking for. Maybe they're in here.
She's not in...
I think I'll check...
I come bearing...
We're saved!
Now it's time for you to help me.
All business,
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long, long time ago.
Fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn her independence. The smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been...
Pietera? I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but I assumed...
Oh, no. These women are unlike any other you'll meet. A force, and the only ones there with any smarts.
Ali! Come back inside!
Ooh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Anthusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
Anthusa in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
Μονάζεις εσύ ψήφα τον όρο. Διαβείς εν σκληρό καταγείο. Ιδέα αυτός σου. Η ασφαιρικός
Παρελίγη τα σύνορων τυχείων και ανατολίζουν. Είναι υπάρχουν σώματι. Αλήθεια.
Εώρακας πως ενσκύπτει ο ήλιος πάνω φαίνεται. Εώρακας τα ρήθρα υδρόθος, άτινα επικυλίονται πάνω θέμουν. Ο διαγηθαζός.
Επιέτη ευβίων άνευ ύδατος, έπινον αυτόν τον υδρότανο εκ των χειρών και των ώμων μου. Αλλά το κάλιον ήλθε εκ τόπου σκοτεινού και θερμού.
Στο μετέβην μεταυτής αγορασόμενη εντάπητα. Η αγορά πλημπήσα, η κακίνος οπικοινιδεύς, έπαιζε μετενός κοινός.
Ήοντες τι προστελούν κάρια μεταξύ αμφικεφάλου τεκνήχε όσου. Τούτον δέονες τη διαλγίνου κανείς μόνος και εν ερημία.
Με συνάπτης πιτώντας δακτύλους του επιτοκόλου
Έχει πολλά καθαρινές, άνθρωπο χειριστήριο. Έδι αυτός θράβην κάρια. Και στην ως της εστί βοηθήσει με. Τούτο σημαίνει και οράζει και πολύ.
If it isn't the one who agrees, acknowledges...
I think we agreed.
You remember...
You really intend to...
You've been arguing a single point all night and no one has a black eye? You have my attention.
We're discussing the nature of rules. We're better to do so than here. I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasimachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient. And
don't be absurd!
I've seen enough of the world to know that there are no just rulers.
Is a Spartan general who brings order to his troops, thereby saving his own life, self-serving? I'm not sure that's the case.
Ruling a city and fighting in battle are different things.
By practicing the art of war.
You just said a general isn't self-serving when he brings order to his troops. Then you said he is self-serving because retreating would save the lives of his men. What are you trying to say?
I never tried to say anything.
But you just said those things.
I said the words, but I didn't say anything at all. I only attempted to gain your view on the matter.
You're wasting your time.
Aspasia.
I couldn't help but notice your talent for debate. Well done.
Socrates is an interesting character.
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Alexios can help. Everyone listens when he talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Alexios will be right behind you. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
I did what I had to, and I do it again. I make no apologies.
We do what we must to survive, and then...
These may be the nicest clothes I've ever worn, but I feel a bit
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
I've been searching for a woman named Mirini, my mother. I think she may be in danger, and my search brought me here.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life.
That's all I have.
There is another option.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for. Now do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
Alexios!
I didn't send for you.
Aspasia told me to come find you. She wants you to come down to the party.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. But these parties aren't for me. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Phidias was awaiting trial, but you had me get him out of Athens. I figured you, of all people, would want to follow the law.
Phidias is a very dear friend. I didn't want to risk him being found guilty. And of course, there were other threats.
So you knew?
I know he's...
I don't understand why you had Anaxagoras ostracized. Socrates said he was your friend.
I won't risk the lives of those close to me if there's something I can do about it.
So you did this to protect him?
Anaxagoras...
Why send Metiochos to the fishing district if it's dangerous?
I would never have sent him into danger willingly.
It seems...
My people...
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day. My true concern...
Spartans outside the walls, people crammed inside.
Even so, there isn't enough...
I can't say I know how that...
When you find your place, you'll know it.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
αμφικεφάλου τετύχεως.
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You did...
I've had enough Athenian...
You get used to it. What are you going to do?
There's a woman on the island of Chaos that I need to meet.
I've heard there are pirates there.
I'll be sure to be careful.
Good.
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And
That's very true.
plus, I really like working for Aspas.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Bye, Alexios!
Welcome back! There's a message. One of the cultists is there, Alexios. His name is Portharkis.
You reading my messages, Varnavas?
I may have taken a peek. Did you find what you were looking for in Athens?
A few clues, but this won't be easy.
Well, it's a good start. All we can do now is trust the path the gods have laid out for us.
I'm not the only one looking for my mother. The cult that wanted Nikolaos dead, they're also on my trail.
Ah, they're no match for you.
You got that right.
Sails down! Swords down! Bastard!
Should we be sailing this close to them? Watch them, Commander! They are heading this way!
Get them! Boats ready! Arrows at the ready!
Get back to your mark!
Fish speed! Ready arrows!
You got them, Commander!
Now!
Or reloading!
Safe again! The Adrestia lives to sail once more!
Prepare for boarding! Onward! Get that sail down!
We should move carefully, Commander.
Oars at the ready! Ready the ship for docking.
I don't see any soldiers here. Only pirates. They must be running the whole island.
I see you! This with waterboard!
Aha! There you are! Now! Now! Better than you.
Xenia and her crew really destroyed the place. If they burn everything, how do they expect to keep the people quiet?
Lori! Lost the target! Right there! Get them! He's in my sight! Won't get away that easily! Everyone, charge! You haven't got a chance!
Do you even know?
I'm hiring sailors, and I'll pay more than you ever made. I pay drachmi to anyone who'll sail for it.
for your bounty! I'm still coming to collect that bounty! Which way did the arrows come from? Came from over there! Find some cover! I'm going after that archer! That was too close! Get to cover! Here.
They're firing from over here!
I'm just here for the reward!
I set sail soon. I want you to be with me when I do.
Gods have mercy!
You want mercy? Those who trade in slaves anywhere on my island will be marked as slaves themselves, then hauled to Attica and fed to the system they tried to profit from. Get this scum out of my sight.
I thought all pirates were slavers.
And you are?
My name is Alexios.
Well, Alexios, we're all thought to be murderers too. So, tell me why I shouldn't kill you right here.
I was told you're a trader of information.
Among other things, yes.
I'm looking for someone.
Entering my city and killing my followers is a strange way to strike a deal.
I didn't think they'd let me just walk in. And I didn't have time to waste.
Then speak.
I'm looking for a woman. She left Sparta when I was a child.
I'll need more than that, Alexios.
She has birthmarks on her arm that form the constellation Aquila.
Now, that is something I can work with. Just who exactly is this woman?
She's my mother. I haven't seen her since I was a child.
So, you're on a quest to find your family?
Something like that.
Then your path is not a...
Aspasia's the one who sent me to...
Aspasia? Now why would she do that?
She said you might have information that could help me in my search.
You can have anything for the right price.
And what is that price?
Considering you butchered a few of my people...
Why do you need so much drachmi?
I have a city to secure and people to protect. I have no interest in going to war. I just want to make sure the war doesn't come to...
I don't have the drachmi yet.
There's no rush on my part. If you need work, check with my people in the city.
Trust a pirate to only help for a boatload of drachmi. If I'm going to pay her, I need to find some work on this island.
It should be much easier to travel the island now that everyone won't try to kill me on sight. Ella!
The mighty not Spartan returns.
I don't have the dress.
There's no rush on my part.
I mean, how hard is it to take a merchant ship and get to Thera and back?
Still, Xenia could have used that Miltos.
Something we can help you?
Yeah, you were talking about the shipment.
We weren't saying nothing.
I'm always open to a good tale, especially if it ends in misfortune.
The ones with Gotarzes always do. He's the worst captain on Chaos.
I'd like to find this ship.
Well, I'll help you if you can. Then you can bring us a story.
What's Miltos, anyway?
Miltos, the next best thing to gold.
Fucking Athenians want it all for themselves. Self-important malacas.
Do you know where I can find the ship?
Could be anywhere, knowing Gotarzes.
Oh, I heard the plan was to intercept the shipment near Lestris Island, due south of Chaos.
Who is this captain you keep mentioning?
Gotarzes. Be thankful you don't know.
The Parthenon's got more chance of staying afloat than him.
Thank you.
If you find that Miltos...
Of course, my malakes. If I can find the shipment of Miltos, it's easy money. You sound troubled.
I'm trying to steal Xenia a great treasure to celebrate her victory over Chaos, but the directions have been stopped.
And I suppose you want some...
Tried, but they were stolen by the leader of Goresia, who Xenia banished from the city.
Lucky for you.
Are you saying you'll help me?
I suppose I could...
Poseidon!
So, where am I
To
going?
the other side of the island.
You said the leader's house is near Piesa?
Yes. To the south of the village.
Where is Piesa?
It's on the east coast.
Don't worry.
Xenia, Oh, my plans, they're ruined! How will I find it without the tablet? Oh, the double-crossing malacas!
Η ενή εξαδέλφη απεκτήσα το πολλά του χρήματα των πρώτων.
What do you need?
Is this a bad time?
Every time's a bad time. There's too much work and not enough people to do it. But I'm the only person who cares about that. Wait, did Xenia send you?
She said you'd have work for me.
Well, thank Poseidon. Finally, someone competent to help. Ships are pushing in.
What kind of message do you want?
Sinking some ships while flying her...
That's...
We're still pirates.
Sounds to me...
If we're going to take more
No arguments. I'll sink the ships for you.
Destroy a few ships.
That's a lot.
Just make sure your sails need repair. 3 broken oars on the top level. 2 on the second level. Cracked spar. What a day's